Hey, it's Liz with Lawsuit Tracker. Thank you so much for the comment. Here she's saying she doesn't know why there is a GLP-1 lawsuit, sometimes called the Ozempic Lawsuit, when they tell you it's one of the side effects, and here she is talking about gastroparesis. GLP-1 drugs do work by causing delayed gastric emptying and keeps you full for longer. That's why they're good for weight loss. Depending on which source you look at, some will say that gastroparesis and delayed gastric emptying are synonymous. Other things will say no, one could be a precursor, but that it wasn't warned that it could cause that. There's also going to be the argument of severity. So some people, when they're taking the drug, they have pretty extreme vomiting, pretty extreme delayed gastric emptying, and then it can be diagnosed as gastroparesis. But something else looked at and considered in this lawsuit is after you stop taking the drug, is your stomach still paralyzed? Is it completely paralyzed? Some people require surgeries for gastric stimulators to be implanted. Some people can no longer digest nutrients anymore. So I think another argument for the plaintiff side would be, did they adequately warn how severe this injury could be? And then are they synonymous, right? In these types of litigations, there will be a whole pretrial discovery where the plaintiffs and the defendants will bring forth experts and argue their points of what should and should not be within the scope of the lawsuit. With the gastroparesis diagnoses, that was something that the federal judge in charge was convinced of saying, hey, this should be included for XYZ reason during those trials. So it is a part of it. And it doesn't mean that the plaintiffs will win, right? It very well could be decided during the bellwether trials, the representative cases, that juries are convinced that there was adequate warning. And then there's also could be the other side where they say, no, it wasn't adequate warning. These injuries are so severe, people didn't actually know. But I will keep you updated on this lawsuit. Follow and like for more.